Please stop the team used from last night. I know Callum Chambers came off and again.
Callum Chambers came off, and I believe that will now be out until the international break. And he's a little recurrence of his hip problem.
And Theo Walcott came off as well.
Theo Walcott will check today. We don't think it's much.
Jack Wilshere as well, he came through 90 minutes. Any response from that, any reaction to that?
That's what we expect. I don't think there will be any problem. He came off the pitch very well.
Mesut Ozil, you mentioned a knee inflammation on Tuesday. Will he be fit for West Brom, do you think, on Monday?
He's in training, and we will come back with the team training, I think, today or tomorrow.
West Brom on Monday, they've made some really interesting signings this summer, haven't they? None more so than Kieran Gibbs. He'll be back at the Emirates for the first time. It'll be good to see him. It's a really good signing for West Brom, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Kieran Gibbs will be strange to see him in a different shirt, because he's a player who has been educated here from a very young age, and I am sure that he will have a great motivation and a huge influence at West Brom, and that he can give another push to his career.
Good morning, Arsene. Just to follow on Jack Wilshere, by all accounts he had a very good game last night. Do you see him having a long-term future at Arsenal?
Look, that is down to, I said that many times, to the fact that he can remain fit or not, you know.
Do you think he would like to be here for the long term, or he has a desire to move on?
I think he's an Arsenal man and an Arsenal player, and he certainly would want to. I don't know. We haven't spoken about that, because we thought at the start of the season that we have to see how it evolves, you know, and how what kind of influence he can have in the squad through the whole season.
People will read into the fact that Alexis Sanchez played last night and not against Chelsea at the weekend as the fact that he's maybe not fully focused or distracted. Is that the case? No,
not at all. No, I think that's going into very quick conclusions. Not at all. It's just Alex Sanchez has been out and injured, and I thought that he was still a bit short on Sunday and physically, you know, and I played him as well last night to give him more competition.
So everything you've seen from him, you feel he's fully focused on the job, he's happy to be at Arsenal, looking ahead to the season ahead?
That's the impression I have, yes.
It takes players different amounts of times to adapt to the Premier League. Some never adapt to the Premier League. How happy are you with Lacazette's adaptation to the Premier League? Is he getting there?
Yes, he's. I believe that he's, first of all, he's adapted to the team play, you know, to the way we want to play football, because he connects well with the other players. He is disciplined, he works hard for the team. I believe that on a technical and tactical aspect, I'm very pleased. He still needs to adapt to the physical aspects of the Premier League, and that will take maybe a little bit time, but overall on the other fronts is no problem at all.
The last 4 games since the international break, since the players came back, do you feel you've, to an extent, placated some of the fans, maybe won some of them back around again?
Look, that is down to our performances, you know, and we want our fans not to have preconceived ideas, but we need them to have a successful season. We need them to believe in us, but we are conscious as well that the fact that believe in us depends on how well we are focused and determined in every single game, and we can gain their belief, their confidence through our performances.
You come up against Kieran Gibbs on Monday night. You also come up against Johnny Evans. I know you're a big admirer of his, and you would have liked to have brought him to the club. Is that something you'd still like to do in the future?
No, once the transfer period is over, you know, focus on your squad and your players, and you accept that as well from the players who play for their club.
Can I just ask you very finally a question? I know it's difficult for you to comment, but on the Mark Sampson FA situation, because from the outside looking in, it looks like a complete mess.
I don't know anything about this story, because I discovered that yesterday before the game, so for me it's very difficult to make the statement. I don't even know what happened. I don't know Mark Sampson as well, and I leave that. If you say it is a mess, I leave a mess to the FA.
Arsene, is it an update on Danny Welbeck at all? You know,
Danny Welbeck has a target, has a groin injury, and he will be back. His target is Watford. That means after the international break.
right, so
He won't be available for England and not for us before the break.
Just on Kieran Gibbs, is there any sort of regret? Do you have any regret about the fact that he won't fulfil his potential here, that he's ended up moving?
Look, he has become English international here. He has made a good career here, and I believe that Arsenal is very proud for that, and Kieran Gibbs can be proud. I think what happened to Kieran Gibbs, he has been bothered a few times with when he was in front of other players. Many times he was a regular player here, but he had some fitness worries as well, and that stopped him here.
Did you ever offer him a new deal? Yeah.
No, we haven't offered him a new deal, and that's why he decided to go as well.
And just on Sanchez, I mean, you know, he talks about obviously the need for fitness. The fact that he's playing in the Europa League and the League Cup and not the Premier League, or starting gauge of the Premier League at the moment, that might look as though you're making a bit of a point to him.
Look, there's no disguised attitude on my side. I just try to get him back to full fitness, and for me the Europa League, the League Cup last night is important as well. So I just try to give him competition and to get him back to his best, you know, because I gave him a long holiday, and after that long holiday, this year he had a real rest. He came back not really fit. It took us time to get him back, and then he got injured. And so if you add the injury plus the rest time, it was a bit long, and that's why. But last night you could see that he's coming back sharp now, and I left him on the pitch as well for 90 minutes because I wanted him to have a real go.
There's questions about, you're asked a lot about his commitment, but he's central to your plans this season still.
All the players are. He's not more than any other, you know. I said I used the team at Chelsea who can be strong on counter-attack and fight very hard, and Sanchez could have played if he was 100% fit at the start. But for me, there's no real hierarchy. I have 6 or 7 strikers, but if I don't, for example, I go in one game with 3 strikers, the 3 who have not played will play in midweek, no matter what competition it is, but that is nothing calculated.
Okay, well, thank you.
Arsene, just on West Brom, what do you feel their main qualities are, and where did their main threat come from?
West Brom has a way to deal with everybody. That is a strong defensive basis. They have a culture of the Premier League because they are there for a long, long time. They have, of course, a manager who knows exactly how the Premier League works, and they are strong on direct, quick transition from defense to offense. They are very strong on set pieces. So it's a team that demand full concentration, and they are very solid defensively. It's very difficult to score against them.
And Gareth Barry could become the highest appearance maker in the Premier League. I just wonder what your opinion on his Premier League career is.
I believe that's an outstanding achievement, and that is a player who is intelligent, determined, strong in a challenge, has a good technical quality, and I personally always rated him highly, and I think he was a bit unlucky maybe in England because he was in the period of Lampard, Gerrard, and got not the number of caps he deserved maybe for England, but it's an exceptional achievement what he's doing.
Finally, about that, Nick.
I was just going to ask about
Barry as well. He's not a player you tried to sign at all, was he, Barry?
Sorry?
Was Barry ever a player you wanted to sign?
We were interested in him, yes, but when he moved from Villa to City. But at the time, City was the big investor, and so that financial potential was superior to ours at the time.
Okay, guys, are we coming? Thank you.